What's going on, people? Corey Tibbs here, head judge of the WBBF, that is the World Beachbody Federation. Today I'm going to go over the mandatory poses for our athletic physique division. All right, joining me today, I have Dr. Josh Stone King. He is a 15-time pro champion, but not only that, he's a 2-time overall champion within the WBBF, and he's also our male athlete of the year. So he is the perfect athlete to display the athletic physique mandatory poses. Within the athletic physique division, we have quite a few mandatory poses, not too many, but quite a few. But so we're gonna go through, I'm gonna take him around and show you these mandatory poses. We're gonna start off with him being in a relaxed pose, which he is in a relaxed pose, right? From the relaxed pose, we are gonna go into a front double bicep. Nice, this is a front double bicep. Now the way Dr. Josh does his, he places his feet close together, right? He's displaying his quads in a way that gives him a nice X-frame, small waist. Lats are popped, but as a front double bicep, we're looking at many things here. Of course, we're looking at biceps as a front double bi. We're looking at his conditioning in the midsection. The front double bicep, he cannot hide some weaknesses, all right? But he knows how to pose, and this is the reason why he's displaying the front double bicep in this way, right? So this is a mandatory pose, front double bicep. All right, so that was the front double bicep. He is back in a relaxed pose. We're gonna move on to the next mandatory pose, which is a side chest. And it's going to be a side chest of his choice. So he is choosing to the right. Now, side chest is a mandatory pose. He is displaying how full his chest is here. I'm also looking at his quads, his calves. I'm looking at shoulder, bicep. It is a side chest, but I'm looking at a number of things here, right? He's going to turn around here and show both sides, right? Again, mandatory pose for the athletic physique division is a side chest. All right, so we are moving right along to the next mandatory pose for the athletic physique division. He is in a relaxed pose right now, but we are going to move on to the abdominal and thigh mandatory pose. Again, this is abdominals and thighs, right? So as you can see here, there's actually a couple ways you can do abdominals and thighs. You can do a vacuum. Some people can't do vacuum, or some people can just display a nice conditioned midsection, hands overhead, and he's blowing out, and he's actually have his feet placement so that he's showing his quads, right? It is abdominals and thighs that we are looking at, primarily at the midsection, how conditioned you are, and also obviously your thighs here. All right, we are moving on to the next mandatory pose. We are moving to the rear, right? So he is in a relaxed pose here, but we go from the relaxed pose into a lat spread. All right, mandatory lat spread. As you can see here, he's showing obviously the lat spread, the V taper. We're looking at the small waist. We're looking at details in the back. We're looking at his quads. We are looking at how conditioned he is through the back, and we're looking at the nice V taper with the lat spread. Now he's gonna go back into the relaxed pose here. Now, from this relaxed pose, we're moving on into the next mandatory pose, which is a rear double bicep. Okay, so he's moving on to the rear double bi. Now we're looking at all the details in this pose here, right? We're looking at obviously the bicep peaks. We're looking at the details in the back. We're looking at the shoulders, right? We're looking at the shoulder to waist ratio within this pose, obviously, right? And we're looking at lower half. We're looking at the quads. We're trying to see if he has some hamstring separation within this pose here, right? So it's not just biceps. It's showing a lot here. All right, so we are moving right back to the front. He is in a relaxed pose. So we're gonna move from the relaxed pose into a side tricep pose, which is a mandatory pose. Side tricep of your choice. All right, he's gonna show both sides here, but here we are. We're in a side try. We're looking at all the details from the midsection to the tricep to the quads here, right? On both sides. Again, it's a side try of your choice. He's just showing both sides here. Again, so we're looking at the details in the legs here, right? That's why he's stepping out. We're looking at if you have separation in your arms with the tricep through the shoulder, and we're looking at your midsection to see how conditioned you are here in this pose. Now, one of the poses that we allow outside of the mandatory poses that we judge is a favorite pose. We know that within the athletic physique, aka classic category, there are many different poses, right? Maybe the mandatories don't display your physique the best, so we allow one favorite pose. We will call that out within the judging round. We have the mandatories, and then we'll say, all right, give us your favorite pose. We highly suggest you pick a pose that displays your physique the best. So as you can see here, we have Dr. Josh in his abdominals and thigh, but he's gonna go into a couple of his favorite poses here. He does a one arm overhead with a little bicep flex here, displaying his quads. Then he goes right into a victory pose. Now he knows these poses displays his physique the best. Now again, just running through a couple poses, showing Dr. Josh on stage. Actually, when we called out favorite pose, he runs through a series of poses here. This is the victory pose. This displays his physique pretty nice, shows his nice conditioning here. Again, you always wanted to run through poses that display your physique the best. This is the old Arnold shot, which he likes to do. I've seen him do this a couple times. He also goes into this one hand on hip, one arm bicep flex with proper feet placement. Should display his quads nicely. That is the favorite pose. Again, there's a number of them. I do want to stress again, when we call out favorite pose, do a pose that displays your physique the best. It may be just one of the mandatory poses that displays your physique the best. You don't have to change it up just to be different. Always go with the pose that displays your physique the best. And that concludes the mandatory poses for our athletic physique division, aka classic. For those who are wondering what exactly the athletic physique division is, it's aka classic. Same thing, different name in our division. So until then, see you on the next one. As always, my content is sponsored by C Squared Nutrition, where quality nutrition meets your nutritional needs. Head over to the website, www.ctibbs.com. Type in code TIPS by Tibbs for your discount.